If you're looking for the best ergonomic office chair under 500, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Duramont Ergonomic Adjustable Office Chair. Perhaps the holy grail of office chairs at this price point, this particular choice distinguishes itself from the other models and the market by being the whole package. It's supremely comfortable and cozy. The build quality definitely exceeded my expectations, and there is a lot of attention to detail throughout. The rollerblade style casters is a nice touch, and the executive styling is eye-catching without feeling overwhelming or like it's trying too hard. Overall, you can't go wrong with this office chair, especially at this price point. While generally mesh office chairs tend to be a little bit more flimsy because of the intrinsic nature of some of the materials used, this is not the case with this one. In fact, the mesh material used on this particular choice is very resistant and sturdy, while at the same time maintaining a certain level of comfort when sitting on it. The use of mesh in this chair means that the breathability of this model is more than adequate, making this a good choice for people living in hotter climates. Aside from this, you are going to be very pleased with the attention to detail in this office chair. It honestly feels much more expensive than what the price suggests. I love the rollerblade casters used, and you will too if you are going to be moving a lot in the room. In general, this is a heck of a choice without any flaws. While not everybody will appreciate the mesh material used on the seat back, this is more a matter of personal preference than anything else. This is perhaps the best office chair on this list, and I'd recommend that you have it at the top of your shopping list. Moving on to the next at number 2, with HON Ignition 2.0. This chair falls under the category of executive chair that is used by people in a supervisory position, as it has 2 layers of padding and a very breathable mesh backrest. The bosses can easily be seen reclining in one of these chairs. Mesh back and padded seat will provide the user extremely conducive and comfortable seating to work in. The options of adjustable height, modifiable recline, and seat positioning will allow your spine a complete leisure to stretch. The easy tilt and swivel with its strong base and durable wheels allow the user to roam freely within the office without putting a strain on the posture. One of the best features of this chair is the adjustable positioning of the armrest. It will be helpful to people who has to type all day long. This chair is also a perfect fit for tall and big people. It can accommodate up to 300 and provides good lumbar support to even tall people. HON Ignition 2.0 is a classic executive chair that can be bought under $500, in fact under $400. The number 3 position is held by Nowhouse Ergo 3D Ergonomic Office Chair. Another great choice for the office. This model from Nowhouse does one thing very well: it's very adjustable. In fact, this would make for a great model if more than one person is going to be sitting on this chair often. While I would like for the manufacturer to use higher quality materials throughout, the adjustability of this chair more than makes up for it. It seems that anybody can find a comfortable seating position on this seat, and that is something that must be talked about. One of the things that I most love about this particular model is the fact that the manufacturer decided to use 3D armrests in it. The end result is a very adjustable armrest that can move forward, back, down and up, and they can even rotate. This means that you can use the armrests rather comfortably no matter what sitting position you adopt. The headrest is also adjustable, just not as much as the armrest though. While the mesh used on this chair is quite comfortable and soft, some of the materials used throughout the chair leaves something to be desired. The mesh is soft but feels cheap. Some of the plastics used on the chair feel super flimsy and cheap. And overall, I would like for the manufacturer to make this chair feel more substantial. It would have easily been #1 if that were the case. Next at number 4, we have Amazon Basics Big and Tall Executive Office Desk Chair. Another executive style chair, this one made from Amazon themselves. This is a great office chair for the big and tall kind, and Amazon made sure to maintain the same quality standards that they have with their other Amazon Basics merchandise. However, this chair is not perfect. I would like for this model to be a little bit more inviting for normal size folks. I would also argue that styling is a little bit boring and insipid. Let's talk about what Amazon did right with this model. They maintained a good level of quality on this chair. The chair feels very sturdy and substantial, something that many people appreciate. While I would like for Amazon to use genuine leather instead of the bonded stuff, You really can't ask for that much at this price point. There's just one problem with this model though. Normal size folks might not feel as comfortable sitting here. The armrests are in an awkward position, which makes getting a comfortable position a bit hard. Still a great choice, but it's important that you have that in mind. The number 5 position is held by Certa Smart Layers Executive Tranquility Office Chair. This office chair from Certa is another worthy choice for anybody looking for a good office chair with little compromises. This particular choice is another well-built choice, and it's probably going to last a very long time. The comfort is quite up there with the other choices out there, with the seat cushion being especially thick and inviting. While I would like the armrest to be a little bit better made, the rest of this seat is very well made. Another worthy choice. The first thing that we must talk about with this office chair is how comfy it feels. The reason for this is that the model uses Certa Smart Layers Premium Ultra Foam material, which is Certa proprietary foam material. The end result is a memory foam-like material that contours to your body over time. This is a great material for those folks who are looking for a model to sit on for a very long time. There are a few things that I do not like about this model though. The first one being the fact that the armrests aren't as supportive as the rest of the chair. They kind of feel like they aren't well screwed and kind of an afterthought. This can be very irritating, and it's going to be a deal breaker for some. Still a great chair worth a look if you are willing to overlook that though. The number 6 position is dominated by Herman Sayl Ergonomic Office Chair. Unlike some of the chairs on this list, you could say that this is more of an avant-garde design. The first time that you see this chair on person, you might be a little bit flabbergasted, which is completely understandable. The design used on this model is perfect for people that tend to move a lot in the seat of their choice. The mesh used will support your back while at the same time giving you enough wiggle room as to not undermine comfort. You could say that Herman Miller is at the top of the office chair hierarchy when it comes to the quality of the products. Some say that they are the best chair manufacturer in the world, making innovative products like this one. The stalwart offering of this model is the web-like seat back. Not only is the material used super comfortable when compared to other mesh-like materials on the market, but it's also very supportive without feeling awkward to sit on. There's just one problem with Herman Miller chairs: they are outrageously expensive. In fact, this is the reason why it's down here in the list. The price point makes this a deal breaker for many of us, and some people even have the opinion that they aren't worth the price of admission. If you have the cash, you should really check this seat out, but if you do not, there are better choices out there for you that aren't as expensive. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Dowinx Gaming and Office Chair. For gaming chair aficionados out there, Dowinx made a really nice chair that can also be used for office chair purposes. This is all the characteristics of a traditional gaming chair, but it's not as tight when you sit on it. The chair is ergonomic enough for most people out there, and there's some nice attention to detail, but the truth is that it's not as comfy as other choices on the list. It's also pretty expensive in my opinion. When it comes to gaming chairs, people either love them or hate them. This particular one is a gaming chair that doesn't feel as tight when you sit on it, which makes it a great choice for sitting for long periods of time. The attention to detail on this is phenomenal. The stitching is nicely done, and overall the chair feels very high quality and well made. The only thing that is sucky is the casters, but if you want an office chair, you probably won't be rolling around much. The gaming chair design does bring a significant con to this. It's not as comfortable as most of the choices above. It might feel ergonomic and it might hold you in place, but when it comes to sheer comfort, I think you can do better with one of the choices above. Not everybody will find this uncomfortable though. If you are used to the feel of a gaming chair, this might be for you. The number 8 position is held by KLIM Esports Gaming, an office computer chair. Another gaming chair. This one, unlike the gaming chair above, is even more ergonomic and tight-fitting. This makes it a great choice for hardcore gaming. But the problem with this chair is that the comfort isn't quite up there when compared to other choices above. Many users have also complained about the fact that there are some quality control issues with this model. The price is also a little bit higher than I'd like. The first reason why you want this chair is that you want something that is very form-fitting for office use. Gaming chairs took the world by storm 3 or 4 years ago. They are starting to be used in offices because they are great for spine health. But while this might be the case, there's something that is lost with these kinds of chairs: comfort, which I'll talk about below. The comfort of this seat is a serious concern for anybody even considering buying it. You probably won't find a comfortable sitting position unless you are very skinny. It feels like the dimensions of the model are messed up. As I said above, Some users have reported quality control issues in this model. Next at number 9, we have AKRacing Masters Series Premium Gaming and Office Chair. AKRacing is one of the stalwarts of the gaming chair market, and this particular seat is perfect for those willing to use this chair in an office environment. This isn't a very ergonomic gaming chair, but the comfort is decent when compared to the other 2 chairs that I reviewed above. Still, the build quality is excellent as expected from AKRacing, and overall you might like this chair if you are okay with sitting on something that is a little bit more firm than most other choices on this list. There are a few caveats about this chair. The first one is that it's more expensive than most other chairs. You get what you pay for though, and this model will probably last a really long time. The other one is that the PU leather used is not as smooth as I'd like it to be. Still a great office chair with a very appealing design. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Duramont Reclining Office Chair with lumbar support. The last choice on this list, this model from Duramont is good but not great. The lumbar support used on this model does a good job of keeping your lower back comfortable when sitting for long periods of time, and the seat covering feels pretty plush and luxurious. The pricing is okay, but I found problems with some other things on this particular seat. The first one is the fact that this seat doesn't have any ergonomics whatsoever. It features lumbar support, but you can't find a comfortable seating position because of it. It feels kind of like the chair was made for very wide, but average height folks. The recliner function is a nice touch, but the inherent shape of this model makes this a good choice for only a particular type of body type or people that really need an office chair with decent lumbar support. That's all for today. We upload product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.